a.m. with Dr. John W. Grace.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
All right, 17 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I don't know how well you understand your own money, but I don't know. Sometimes just personal money, sometimes you need an expert, right? We have some people on the phone who can help us out with this a little bit. The John Hancock Investor Sentiment Survey is what we're going to talk about. And Francis McDonald is an economist for John Hancock Financial Services, and Matthew Greenwald is a market researcher and the president of Matthew Greenwald and Associates, and they are our experts on this topic. It's a very brief interview from what I understand. Francis, Donald, and Matthew Greenwald, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from?
Boston.
Okay, well,
Boston.
Thank you for calling in. Does the work that you do get affected by the political climate?
Absolutely. Investor sentiment, no matter what country you're looking at, no matter what election, is almost always impacted by the uncertainty around election periods. It's not so much the outcome of the election that matters so much as knowing exactly, well, what is the outlook for our economy, who's going to be leading it, what are the rules that I need to be making. So this uncertainty is certainly contributing.
Really? So in years past, it's almost predictable, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see volatility around political uncertainty at all.
So what is the sentiment or the investor sentiment index? What does that mean?
Well, we've been measuring if people think it's a good time or bad time to own a home, to invest in real estate, to invest in balanced mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. And what we've seen is a decline for 3 quarters in the overall sense. It's a good time or a bad time to invest in those overall, with particular declines in people feeling it's a good time to invest in stocks and balanced mutual funds.
And is that good time sentiment, is that going to be for a while, or is that a very short period of time?
Well, my sense is the survey was conducted in the middle of February, and you might remember that was a very difficult time for investors. Stocks had lost 13% in the space of about 6 weeks. Oil had fallen to its lowest level since mid-2003.
Right.
Investors were seeming pretty pessimistic about the outcome. Now, if you ask them about the long term, however, they appeared quite bullish. They said, well, 2 years out from now, 75% of respondents said the U.S. economy would be stronger. And already, 6 weeks after this survey was conducted, we've seen the market make up almost all of its losses. So the proof's in the pudding there.
Yeah, the smaller investor typically, and this is just a guess because I'm a layperson at this whole subject, but the small investor is typically going for the tried and true big corporations. And somebody who's got a little bit more money, they might invest in something that looks a little risky, like Uber or something new that's something they want to gamble with, I guess.
Well, the survey asks the respondents, what type of investments do you see as the best bet over the next 6 months? And those blue chip stocks, those come in at number 1 again. Now, number 2 was a little surprising. We saw a doubling in the amount of respondents who liked gold. That went from 6% of respondents to 12% of respondents. And those small cap stocks came in number 3. So those are the top 3 that investors are looking at right now. And you've nailed it. It's those big names that really make a difference.
Yeah.
Were there any questions on there asking if people were not going to invest until after the presidential election?
Well, when we asked respondents, what are your short-term national concerns? Cost of health care was number 1. That political gridlock came in number 2, and unrest in the Middle East came in number 3. So there isn't any indication that there's more concern about political gridlock in Washington now that we're in election swing. But my sense is that the uncertainty around it certainly plays. So you could see some relief when we get more clarity on the political outcomes.
And most people think it's a good time to buy a home or invest in real estate. So that's not really, the election hasn't caused dismay in there. I think there are more people holding back a little in terms of investing in the stock market.
So there's 2 types of home buyers: the ones who buy it as an investment, and those who simply need a place to live or have a need to move or something. And I guess that second group has really no choice. You've got to buy a house.
Well, the 2 the two asset classes that have the most positivity and optimism surrounding them are investing in your own home, so making improvements to your own home, and real estate. And those have been very steady over the last several quarters. My sense is that while the stock market can lose 13%, gain 13%, home prices in the United States are growing about 5 to 6%, very stable over time. So that looks like a fairly secure investment compared to the other options right now.
Are they taking their tax refunds? Are they looking at that as an opportunity to invest somewhere, or are they just putting it in their own bank and using it for their own personal money?
Well, this is my absolute favorite question in the survey. We do ask, what do you expect to do with your tax refunds? 5 out of 10 say we're going to save that money that comes through. 3 out of 10 said they're going to pay down debt. And only 2 out of 10 said they're actually going to spend that money. And the number one place they want to spend it, vacation.
Of course.
And that's a political question in a way, because a lot of people think, I don't know if it's true, but if Bernie Sanders wins, they say, oh, everybody's going to get a huge rebate or something next tax season. So yeah. I guess we'll see. The thing I wanted to ask you before we ran out of time, I know you have another radio interview to do. Do you have a website we can go to?
Yes, johnhancock.com has a lot of information about the survey, what investors feel about the economy and investing, and also has other information that might be of interest to your listeners.
Okay. And typically, I'm guessing that whether you're a big investor or a small investor, you still go to somebody with a level of expertise. I'm guessing most people don't make all of their own decisions. Am I right about that?
Yes, the survey indicates that although these are people who have views on investing, a lot of them feel it's useful to get professional advice.
Okay. Matthew Greenwald and Francis Donald, thank you both for being on the air with us today. How's the weather in Boston, by the way?
It's a little snowy.
Snowy?
It's a little snowy.
No way. You got to come to Florida.
And it's wrong.
Well, it is April 4th, and it's still snowing up in Boston. Well, thank you both for being on the air, and definitely come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
All right. We will take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Dr. John W. Grace, board certified in general psychiatry, will be our guest Tuesday, April 5th at 10:30 to let you know about poker-based psychotherapy and a charity event to be held April 9th. I can't wait to learn more about this exciting concept for therapy and the event. Dr. Grace was a regular on this station for quite some time, so we know the kind of professional he is, dedicated to helping the community and going the extra mile. Mark your calendar now for Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. with Dr. John W. Grace.
Yes, it's the 3rd annual Ocala's Got Talent with semifinals May 7th and finals May 21st. But you still have time to shine and audition for a slot in the running for your shot in Ocala's Got Talent. Call 595-7100. First place $1,000, second place $500, and third place $250. Audition fee is just $25 and spectators fee is $5. This helps the Heart of Florida Youth Ranch. Call 595-7100 for your chance to shine. Yes, Ocala's Got Talent.
The day has arrived for the annual golf tournament between rival clubs. Whether golf is your game or not, you're bound to enjoy Fox on the Fairway. Live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater, this hilarious farce pits 2 rival country clubs against each other in the annual tournament. It's a competition filled with romance, screwball comedy, and a surprise ending. Any way you slice it, Fox on the Fairway is a winner. On stage now through April 17th. For tickets and information, check okalacivictheater.com or call 352-236-2274. Don't miss it.
Plans for lunch Sunday?
Moms and dads, have a quality time lunch date with your little one.
Honey Baked Ham and Cafe is going to help.
Each Sunday through Mother's Day, bring your child under 10 to Honey Baked Ham at 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala between Best Buy and Regal Cinema.
Your child's meal is free with paying adults. Eat it only.
Honey Baked Ham and Cafe serves only the highest quality food and provides a clean, quiet environment so you can enjoy your time together.
For more information, call 861-0011.
Cookies, 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 cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. King Cookie in the Paddock Mall in Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. So next time you're in the mall, stop by King Cookie or call 352-237-2557. King Cookie